let me fast forward to now, jumping to now.
Jumping to now.
Has it now with you doing your own thing, your own podcast, your own space, your own schedule, pretty much, you're still looking to make a buck, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But is there any recent, like even on one of your own productions, was there an awkward moment? Was there somebody farted on camera?
I just farted, but it wasn't audible. But I get why you know I farted.
I thought you were being sensitive. Your eyes were tearing. I wasn't.
I was, I'll screw this up, but I was interviewing Tiger Woods' Guma or whatever, right? But he had a girlfriend who's sort of famous. I can't remember her name, but he also had like a prostitute. And I sort of did the, how long have you been a prostitute? And she's like, I'm an executive who dated Tiger Woods, you know, like it was awkward and uncomfortable.
Wow.
I remember that as being uncomfortable. Once in a
Can you translate that for me? Because I have no idea what he just said.
Tiger Woods had a bevy of girlfriends.
Right.
And some of them were well, I don't call them streetwalkers, but they were
Hotel
ladies
walkers.
of the night. Yeah, they
Friends.
were hall walkers.
Yeah, he had friends like that.
Yeah, and then, but there was his most famous one is like a long-haired brunette who was like a restaurateur or something who he did, and I mistook her for a prostitute during an interview. I don't know. She wrote a book. Who wrote Tiger Woods' girlfriend wrote a book or something? It's got to be 5 years ago, but that was uncomfortable.
But do you think, so she was never really a prostitute?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
No, that was the uncomfortable part. If she'd been a prostitute, then I would have just been accurate.
You're so.
And occasionally there's occasionally there's how's your brother, and the brothers died. You know what I mean? There's like the occasional one of those. I stopped saying nice to meet you because once I said nice to meet you when I was interviewing Janine Garofalo, and she said, I've been on your show 3 times. So I start saying nice to see you because that'll work.
Okay, have you ever been on Dancing with the Stars?
Yes.
How was it?
Well, once again, somebody said, you want to do Dance with the Stars? And I went, okay. and people would say all the time, what made you decide to do dance? I go, I never decided to do Dancing with the Stars. Somebody asked. I just went, fine.
Dude, you should start an agency in Hollywood right now because, everybody went away and maybe some are going to come back now, apparently. You should start the Just Say Okay agency. Just say okay.
I also felt fear with Dancing with the Stars. Like I felt scared, and I said, fine,
give me the whole monologue. I'm curious because I have no knowledge of the experience of this at all.
I always had a little bit of a motto, which is if you feel frightened or scared of something, you should kind of try to lean into it and do it,
Wow, that's amazing.
And I always was very, like if some guy goes, Buddy Hinton wants to fight you after school under the bridge, I'd be like, I got to fight Buddy Hinton then because
there's no way around it.
I'm scared, I got to do it, and I ended up, doing stuff that sounded, car races and stuff like that. Or I was like,
skydiving? Any skydiving?
No, never done that.
That's a good one.
I should.
It's a good one. I got the guys.
Okay, I
got the guys.
Now,
you shouldn't.
I've seen Point Break like 121 times, so I feel like I've been skydiving.
Right.
But I've never actually been off a terra firma.
It's a blast.
I will do it. So I was scared. They said Dance with the Stars. I got scared immediately.
Me too.
Good.
I've been asked to do it in 25 years. I've been asked to do it 2 or 3 times.
I got scared.
What was my availability? Right. I said,
and once I got scared, I said, oh, okay, now.
Who was your partner?
Julianne Hough. Oh, yeah.
Julianne. How do you say her last name?
Hough. Wait, Hough. Wait, who?
Ho.
Oh. Yeah, Hough. I think it's Hough.
The blonde gal.
The blonde gal.
She can dance.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
She spun you around a little bit, didn't she?
I'll tell you, man, the first rehearsal, I remember, she's like 19 or something. And,
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, now stand in front of me and put your hands around my waist. I was like, okay. And she's like, no, you got to bring it in, and I was like, okay. And she's like, bring it in. And I was like, okay.
You're so cute.
And I was like, she's like this little beautiful little kid, and it's like, no, get your arms tight, pull me up, and I was like, oh, well, this is good. This is dancing. And
With the stars.
and she'd won, and she'd won before, and it was funny. I said to her, look, I got 2 hours a day rehearsal. That's all I got. I got to do the morning show. I get up at 5. I get up at 4:30. I
love when he goes back to the
I go,
schedule.
we'll get as far as we can get on 2 hours rehearsal. And she goes, oh, at the end, man, me and Elio Castroneves or whoever, we'd practice for 13 hours. And I was like, 13 hours of dance? That's amazing. Then she'd go, sometimes we just sit and talk. And I was like, oh, that's right. He loved you. Like, that's why. It wasn't for the love of dance.
Yes.
She was a very easy person to sit and talk to.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how many weeks were you dancing with her now?
I got eliminated. I was 8th runner-up. I made it. I did 4 or 5 dances, I think. I got eliminated. I got Dance of the Night and eliminated on Dance of the Night. So I had to come back and do the Dance of the Night. Because there's a rule.
That sounds rigged,
There's
bro.
a rule named
Sounds
after
a little
me.
rigged. Sounds a little rigged.
I rode a unicycle on Dancing with the Stars. Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, and they made a rule, no more props after I showed up onto the dance floor on my unicycle,
Why? Why would they ever deny someone that kind of a prop?
I think what happened was I sort of did the unicycle bit, and then other people were like, well, I can get I can get a mop and dance with it like Gene Kelly in the commercial or whatever, Fred Astaire. And they went, no, we don't want vacuum cleaners and hat
once
racks.
you started that.
I opened the door to props.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Carolla, this unicycle. Yeah.
Not the brand. Not the brand.
No, you got to go out there.
DWTS.
And nothing but spray tan and dance.
And toe shoes.
Yeah, and then later on, I came back and I did comedy bits for them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. You know what joke they cut of mine that I loved?
Let's hear it.
I said, I came back as like Coach Carolla.
Right.
And my whole argument was, at the time, the men had lost to the women like 3 or 4 years in a row. And so I was a coach in charge of the men, And I was like,
on Dancing with the Stars.
and I had like Donny Osmond and Michael Irvin from the Cowboys and
Yes.
all those guys, right? And I was like, all right, boys, we've lost 4 years in a row. This has got to end. Now is everybody doing their business, And I'd be like, Osmond, you put on your spray tan? And he'd go, yeah, coach, I got my spray tan on. And I like drag my finger along his shoulder and I went, liar, don't lie to me, boy. You're lying, And I did a whole spray tan thing. And I was like, who's got their spray tan? And I said to Michael Irvin, good job. They cut it out. I thought it was funny.
They're off camera.
Because he's so black.
I just worked with Michael Irvin. That's so weird.
He loved it. He was laughing his ass off.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical.
The producers didn't like
Okay,
it.
but I got to get back to you. So for you, how was the physiology of DWTS? Like, were you out of shape? Was it hard? Were you winded?
No, I was.
Because it looks difficult.
I didn't have ability to dance. I did not have any natural ability, and it's not something I ever participated in, and I wasn't, entering a lot. I played football and baseball, but I wasn't in the drama club. I didn't know stage, whatever. I wasn't, I never danced, so I didn't have any background. You know, my background was construction and boxing and sports and stuff. But I was athletic enough that I could skip rope and ride a unicycle and you know, I was pretty light on my feet, you know, so I could kind of muddle my way through it, you know, but without any real natural ability. I went in.
You were a fringe jock.
I was a fringe jock. I got scholarship offers and stuff like that. I was all Valley. Cool. I was all first team, all Central Valley and stuff like that. Like I was not that fringy, but I was not going to the next level.
Guys, thank you for watching the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and subscribe wherever you get your podcast to hear the full episode.
One Bad Movie.
Its rawness. We get real and raw. Where should they follow you, Steven?
At One Bad Movie.
Oh, okay, great.
Hashtag One Bad Movie.